वेलकम बैक टू सलाम-ए-जहां। हम लोग अभी NYPD ऑफिसर से बात कर रहे हैं। तो अभी सिद्रा से पता चला उनके इंटरेस्टिंग इवेंट्स दैट हैपेंड इन हर करियर सो फार। अब आप दोनों से पूछते हैं, आप बताइए, इज देयर एनी वन सिचुएशन दैट स्टैंड्स आउट फॉर यू, व्हाट मोस्ट एक्साइटिंग और डेंजरस,
एक्साइटिंग, कोई खास बात,
समथिंग?
समझ ये कि अब 12 साल हो गए हैं, बेशुमार चीज़ें वो तो नाम बन जाती हैं। अब किसको डेंजरस कहें और किसको नहीं कहें। इफ़ यू पुट इन रियलिटी एवरीथिंग इज इंटरेस्टिंग एंड डेंजरस, एंड इफ यू डोंट पुट इन लाइक रियलिटी, देन इट जस्ट लगता है फिक्शन मूवी चल रही है, लाइक व्हाट पीपल सी इन द टीवी। तो अभी रिसेंटली अभी मेरी ट्रांसफ़र हुई थी मैनहट्टन में, जो सेंट्रल हार्लम का इलाका है।
अच्छा।
तो मैं आफ्टरनून में बेसिकली ये कि मैंने ड्राइवर नहीं लिया और मेरे पास अनमार्क्ड पुलिस कार थी मेरी, तो मैं निकल गया पेट्रोल के लिए खुद ही। तो यहाँ पे सम टाइम हमारा इशू होता है कि यहाँ पे जो हमारे बाकी पाकिस्तान में भी होता है कि यंगस्टर जो हैं वो ले लेंगे मोटरसाइकिलें, तो 100-150 की तादाद में बेसिकली ये कि वो जस्ट रोविंग बैंड और वो सलेंसर निकाल के तो वो जनाब राइड करना शुरू कर देंगे। तो अभी मैं जा रहा हूँ, अब रूटीन में पेट्रोल कर रहा हूँ, तो कॉल रेडियो पे आई है दूसरी जगह यूनिट से कि रोविंग बैड मोटरसाइकिल का जो ना वो उसी विसिनिटी से गुजर रहा है। तो मैंने भी अपनी गाड़ी उसकी तरफ चलानी शुरू कर दी, चला गया हूँ। मैं उस एरिया में गया हूँ तो मैंने देखा कि वो ग्रुप तो नहीं था, एक था इंडिविजुअल जो 4 पहियों वाली बाइक्स को क्वाड कहते हैं यहाँ पे, ATV, तो वो बेसिकली राइड कर रहा है और लाइटें जो है वो क्रॉस करी जा रहा है, रेड लाइट। तो मैंने अपनी टर्ट लाइट्स जो अपनी हमारी इमरजेंसी लाइट्स हैं वो ऑन करके तो मैंने उसको सेफली फॉलो करना शुरू किया। तो उसने उसे तेज गाड़ी अपना मोटरसाइकिल है और तेज कर दिया। अब यहाँ पे जो हम चीज़ों को अपने वैल्यूएट करना है, सिर्फ देखें कि सिर्फ हमारी रिस्पांसिबिलिटी यही नहीं है कि हमने सेल्फ कंट्रोल करना है। हमारी रिस्पांसिबिलिटी ये है कि व्हेन वी आर ड्राइविंग एंड वी आर रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू इमरजेंसी कॉल्स, तो हमने जो बाकी अराउंड सराउंड है उनको भी बचाना है। अब यहाँ पे जो है वो वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट पॉलिसी है कि अब इसको फॉलो करना। मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि इसको फॉलो करूँ, चेज तो कर नहीं सकते क्योंकि चेज करेंगे तो वो और पैनिक होगा और तेज चलाएगा। अब लाइटें पहले काट रहा है, तो अब लोग क्रॉस वॉक में किसी को मार देगा। तो बस सेफली आई फॉलोड हिम। तो उसने 2 यू टर्न लगाए हैं, तो मैं इसको फॉलो कर रहा हूँ। दूसरे यू टर्न के ऊपर उसकी जो क्वाड है वो साइड वे जो है ना वो खड़ी हो गई है।
अच्छा।
सो व्हाट ही डिड, ही डिच्ड, लेफ्ट हिज क्वाड एंड ही टुक ऑफ। तो अब मैंने भी टर्न करे गाड़ी, वहां पे पहुंचा हूं मैं। तो अब मैंने उसको कन्फिस्केट करना था, उसको कहते हैं जब्त करनी थी वो क्वाड जो है। तो मैं वहां पे वेट कर रहा हूं, तो मैंने देखा कि 150-200 जो बाइकर का ग्रुप आ रहा है। अब उनका माइंड सेट ये है कि ये यहाँ पे पुलिस की जॉब जो है ना वो नहीं, ठीक है, बस आप दुनिया से डरती है, नहीं, इट इज गोस हैंड्स टू हैंड। समटाइम दे विल कम ऑन योर फेस, समटाइम दे विल फाइट विद यू, एंड अदर वे अराउंड, लाइक बेसिकली स्टिल आवर जॉब इज टू एनफोर्स द लॉ। तो अब मैंने सोचा, मैंने कहा जाहिर है कि आई एम नॉट गोना लेट देम स्नैच दिस स्क्वाड फ्रॉम माय हैंड्स। तो अब जब मैं वहां पे खड़ा हूं तो ग्रुप में से लोग जो है मुझे वीडियो टेप भी कर रहे हैं। तो so what I did is I went over my radio and I called for backup because of course I cannot fight with 200 people on a motorcycle out by myself. तो in a second my backup came. तो अभी बेसिकली उन्होंने बल्कि इंस्टाग्राम के ऊपर भी वो वीडियो लगाई है। I was in uniform, I'm holding on to the handles of the quad, and one guy wants to just push it back. तो अब मैंने उसको मतलब at least I had to confiscate that quad instead of arresting 100 some people. So जब भी मेरा बैकअप आया, so everybody pretty much ran away. So that was one of it was dangerous at the same time, but it was adventurous at the same time, and it was a fun at the same time, but it goes in every direction.
पर कभी वैसे वो मोटरसाइकिल वाले खतरनाक लगते हैं।
नहीं हुआ था हमारे,
some of them can be scary looking.
So yeah, that's one of recently I remember of that, then of course बाकी जगहों पे कहते हैं कि अब इतना सा बंदा गुजरता है तो मे भी किसी बंदे के लिए वो स्टैंड आउट होके ये सिचुएशन जो है वो बड़ी स्पेशल है, तो हम कहते हैं अच्छा ये तो रोज का काम है उनकी, करिए जी करना है।
अदील, आप बताएं, कहीं आपके सामने कोई गोलियां चली, आपने गोली चलाई कहीं?
नहीं, ऐसा गोली वाला तो अभी कुछ नहीं हुआ, लेकिन ऑलमोस्ट मतलब क्लोज चीजें होती रही। तो लाइक इस के इतनी देर हो जाती है तो आपको नॉर्मल रूटीन लगती है। जैसे पहले हम बात कर रहे थे रिस्पॉन्डिंग का और डेंजर के पास जाना, वो नेचर आपका सेकंड नेचर बन जाता है कि भाई आपने ये करना है और यू गो एंड सो एनीथिंग अब हम करते हैं तो ऐसे लगता है कि जैसे ये नॉर्मल ही चीज़ थी। लेकिन ऑब्वियसली इन द बिगिनिंग जब अब तो obviously a supervisor is थोड़ा सा different माहौल हो जाता है, लेकिन as an officer, you know, who went through a lot of different situations where, you know, you chase people in backyards and hopping fences.
जैसा movies में देखते हैं.
Exactly, you know,
Chase
you know,
scene,
taking, you know, आप अपनी गन निकाल के उनको confront करते हो, ये dark alleyways में जाना है, ऊपर से running up the stairs, running down the stairs. So all these things happen.
Right.
So if you start going into one incident, you know, every incident is different. So you know, like, but again, the problem, the main thing is that जब ये चीज हो रही है, you're not thinking.
You're not thinking.
You're just
doing your
reacting.
job.
You're just
reacting to it.
and you're running after somebody, and then you're like, did I just run this whole, you know, did I, exactly, did I jump the fence, did I do this?
Yeah.
Sometimes you do stuff that is not tactically advantageous, in your advantage, you know, but the thing is, you're not thinking, you think about it afterwards. That's why you always, when you go through these situations, you should go back and look at what happened. So this way you can learn from it.
Right.
So you have to be in good shape.
Yeah.
You have to maintain your fitness.
मेरे जहन में एक सवाल आ रहा है, ये खतरनाक बातें सुनते हुए, कि इसमें obviously your families are involved in this also when you're going out and doing all this thing. तो ये बताइए कि, और हम सुनते रहते हैं टेलीविज़न के ऊपर that police officer got killed and got shot and things like that. तो ऐसे में क्या फैमिलीज़ के लिए क्या प्रोटेक्शन है, क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं इसमें, क्या उनको क्या how can they make up?
See, I'll go into that, but I remember one point that we were talking about earlier about just you know, what kind of personality you need, what kind of person that should be, and do you get training, or do you think about something? You know, I'll give you a perfect example. Just happened 2 months ago.
Okay.
You know, where we had a recruit that was still in the academy. You know, they went out for field training, which they do for like 3 weeks or 2 weeks field training, and while responding to a situation where the individual was armed with the firearm and actually, you know, had a pretty much chase with the police car, and they crashed into another car and on the sidewalk, and they came out. The sergeant that was driving approached the car, and obviously the person took a gun out and started and shot the sergeant in the head and started shooting others. But this recruit, who probably didn't even get on the street yet.
Yeah.
You know, if he did, he probably did it for one day. You know, he still doesn't have the full uniform. He was sitting there. No, he was sitting in that same car.
Same car, yeah.
So instead of sitting in the car or running away or something, he came out in the open. The video is shown like in the open,
He just
did what he had to do.
Right.
You know, because of him. You know,
it's already it's in blood now.
Correct. You know, because of him, other officers were probably saved. Because he didn't give the gunman a chance to react or move his attention from one person to another and start shooting. So that's why, you know, it can be 20 years that you have and you never encounter this type of situation, or it could be
your first day.
Pretty much the first day. So you know, that's what I want to say. And the incentives that you're talking about, obviously you can't, you know,
there's no price that you can put in anybody's life.
But at least one thing is that, you know, especially in New York City, whether it's in the fire department, whether it's in police department, if it's line of duty, death or injury, your family is very well taken care of.
Okay.
You know, then there's other organizations that come together and make sure that your family is taken care of.
Right.
So that one thing that you don't have to worry about, because now you have a family, which is like we were saying, 35,000 strong, 36,000. They are your family now.
Right. Yeah.
And dealing with in the past, just especially recent past, I personally dealt with few individuals, parents or, you know, loved ones that I know how well they are taken care of.
That's awesome.
Because everyone treats them as a family.
But
Obviously monetary wise, there's no question about it. But the biggest thing is support.
Yeah.
You need a lot of support.
Yeah, that's
and
very,
a lot of widows they opened up their own organization to help themselves and others cope with these type of tragedies. So that's the support system is a lot.
So ye to ho gaya, God forbid if there is a death or something like that. But during the lifetime, you're still very well taken care of, or?
Yeah, I mean,
Are you happy?
Oh,
You see what they say.
Never be happy. Right? Human will never be happy.
I remember when I went to police academy at that time. This is a well-renowned phrase in New York Police Department. वो कहते हैं कि you will never be rich to become a police officer,
Right.
but you won't starve.
Right.
So it's a medium tone, like you can stay in the middle.
Yeah.
तो थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा टाइम के साथ लॉज चेंज होते हैं. जब हम हायर हुए हैं तो हम 20 ईयर जॉब के बाद रिटायरमेंट ले सकते हैं. जब न्यू कमर्स हैं उनका उन्होंने 25 कर दिया है, 22.5 एंड 25. लेकिन ये है कि कोई बंदा भी जो है अभी कह लेंगे 25 ईयर तक आप रिटायरमेंट ले सकते हैं. But the age of 63, you still can stay on the job.
Okay.
You can work as a police officer or whatever rank you might be. तो उसमें ये होता है कि जो लास्ट ईयर जो होती है उनकी सैलरी, half of that is their pension for the rest of their life.
Wow. Awesome.
Oh, very
Right.
good.
So that's the benefit.
Very good.
And another option is like they can put spouse on the benefits also.
Okay.
So God forbid कि अगर husband या मतलब जो police officer है, so the police officer who is a primary who retiree.
Yeah, we can have
retiree
a spouse of police officer. We have a lady police
but so they
officer.
both are officers. So her husband is officer also.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically they're covered on both ends.
Right.
So don't have to.
So they're the rich officers.
rich officer. इसमें होता है कि थोड़ी सी पेंशन वो कम हो जाती है, लेकिन उसमें होता है कि इन द केस जो रिटायरी है, इफ ही और शी passes away before the dependent, तो जो पेंशन होती है फिर वो डिपेंडेंट पे चली जाती है. तो सही डिफरेंस है. पाकिस्तान में होता है कि जो सेम पेंशन है दैट कैरीज ऑन टू स्पाउस, यहाँ पे वो नहीं है. थोड़ा और डिफरेंस ये पाकिस्तान का और यहाँ के. पाकिस्तान की जो पेंशन है वो इंक्रीमेंटल है. जब बाकियों को रेज मिलती है तो पेंशन को भी मिलती है. यहाँ पे NYPD में वो नहीं है. यहाँ पे आपकी बेसिक पेंशन सेट हो गई है. सो द लॉन्गर यू लिव then it's going to be same amount. So pretty much you have to compensate. But then other benefits, social security benefits, they kick in.
Right.
So it's still is good, decent job. बल्कि मैं हमेशा जिनसे बात करता हूँ, बल्कि आपके viewers को भी कहूँगा कि if you are, of course, you have to be a citizen to become an NYPD officer. And definitely I can speak for especially NYPD. If you don't have enough money to do your business and you are not professional, like you have to become a doctor, engineer,
Right.
I would say then this is the best profession somebody can have. Like it is rewarding, is very thankful profession. People really appreciate what we do. And then you are well taken care of also.
मेरे जहन में दो सवाल आ रहे हैं, क्विकली मैं पूछना चाहूँगा. पहला सवाल तो ये कि ये जब आप एक दफ़ा हायर हो जाते हैं एज पुलिस ऑफिसर तो प्रमोशंस कितनी आसान है या कितनी मुश्किल है? सवाल नंबर 1. सवाल नंबर 2 कि अभी आपने कुछ बात की कि हम चाहेंगे कि हमारे जो देखने वाले हैं अगर वो भी ज्वाइन करना चाहें तो आसानी के साथ ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. लेकिन मेरा सवाल ये है कि इसमें आपकी NYPD में कितने देसी ऑफिसर्स हैं, कितने ख़ास तौर पे मुसलमान या पाकिस्तानी, ये 3 किस्म के लोग, तो क्या कहेंगे आप?
So basically जो है यहाँ पर total of we have about I would say 300 Pakistanis that are police officers, and then we have like over 900 that's Muslims.
Oh, mashallah.
So these
much
Muslims are from various countries.
They are, yes, they are very varied.
Middle East and
yes,
Pakistan and Bangladesh and all of that.
Yeah, you get to see a lot of Pakistanis, Bengalis. I recently had a partner who was Bengali.
Okay.
So I would consider them like so there's a lot. जहाँ पे मैं काम करती हूँ in my precinct, we have like the people I know, we like 15 Desis people that works in my plant with me.
Right.
So basically we have a lot of variety, I would say. And then also I just want to add up, we also have this Muslim societies in the department, which is like PALS, which is considered as Pakistani American Law Enforcement Society. So we gather all the people together, give them little, get together, help out each other, get to know what's going on in our community and stuff like that. The promotion structure जो है वो ऐसे काम करता है. You start off as a police officer, Then after 5 years of your service, you have to wait and then take another exam,
Okay.
a written exam. So you have to study for it. We have a patrol guide that we have that tells us everything about the department, the rules, the regulations. So you have to pass that test, which is then you become a sergeant. From there on, you carry yourself as a lieutenant.
Okay.
And then from there, after lieutenant, you go for as a captain. That's
Okay.
captain test, which is captain reductor. And then from there on, that's it. That's the promotion exams. And from there on, whatever you do as you work, how much you work hard, how much you do.
सिफारिश वगैरह नहीं चलती?
No, you have to follow the laws. You have to follow the chain of command.
मतलब किसी की तरफ से फोन आ जाए कि इनको प्रमोट कर दो तो बात नहीं बनती.
There's no such thing. You have to take the exam.
So you have to work hard.
थोड़ा सा मैं एलाबोरेट करूंगा. जैसे सिद्रा ने कहा है कि जो सिविल सर्विस एग्जाम है वो लास्ट कैप्टन का है. कैप्टन तक जो है वो आप लिटरली अपने वो कहते हैं कि पढ़ाई और अपने बलबूते पे यू कैन गेट प्रमोटेड अप टू रैंक ऑफ कैप्टन. अब कैप्टन की जो बाद रैंक हैं वो हैं डिस्क्रेशनरी प्रमोशन, जो कि पुलिस कमिश्नर की ऑफिस पे होती है. सो ऑफ कोर्स इज सो मेनी फैक्टर्स किकिंग, लाइक यू नो यू हैव टू बी कमांडिंग ऑफिसर और यू हैव सम स्पेशल एजुकेशन. आप किसी कम्युनिटी में सर्व कर रहे हैं, हाउ यू आर वेल लाइक्ड, यू नो, और हाउ वेल यू आर इन द पॉलिटिक्स within department or with the communities, और उसके बाद then you move further, you become a deputy inspector, deputy chief, then an assistant chief, and then chief. So I will not say कि सफारिश, we will not call it सफारिश, but still it's good to know good people around you to get promoted.
थोड़ी बहुत वक्त
after captain, definitely, you know, that is a big factor, you know, because if you are among good group, you know, that will give you a push. Work of course speaks for itself. If you are working in such a good place, कई तो होता है ना कि आपको मतलब you are in a challenging environment, या neighborhood कह लें या precinct कह लें, so that will show your performance, like you know that you have reduced crime. यहाँ पे जो weekly यहाँ पे meeting होती है ComStat, so कहते हैं ComStat, तो वहाँ पे basically they really bring out in commanding officers of those precincts, they put them on a podium and the higher executive brass of the department questions them, like, you know, always, how well you doing, how you fixing the problems, how you bringing crimes down, or how you providing safe environment to your community. So that is one factor. तो ये चीजें हैं यहाँ पे, लेकिन ये कि
I mean, I think, let me just jump in for 2 seconds, because we're talking about higher ranks, right?
Right.
We missed the very important rank, detective, which everyone on TV thinks is the boss.
Right. Detective who comes in the suit.
Exactly.
Suit and tie always.
In reality, detective is pretty much a police officer, but he's promoted because they have there's two type of detectives, one investigative and the other is specialist. Which a police officer, but they did such a good job for many years, or like you said, well liked. And you know, and can get promoted to detective. Pretty much, they're not supervisors, but they have that extra, you know, benefits and you know, and different title. Investigative, obviously, you know, they investigate, but again, they're not supervisors. They are another police officer, but in detective role. So you know, that's a rank that I know in TV everyone talks about, because people come up to us and they say, when are you going to be detective?
Right.
You know,
so
because
I'm going to ask you that question.
the answer will be never.
Why is that?
Because like I said, detective is the police officer.
We already passed that time.
You know, they're not in a supervisory role, so they still on the same level as police officer, just that they have a different title. The other thing I want to highlight, I know, you know, we've been talking for such a long time. We're doing a lot of questions, a lot of good ones. And I think, you know, your program is going to be, it has to be 2 or 3 hours long if you really want to take care of.
We'll try our best.
इतना मजा आ रहा है. We want to ask more and more. It's
but
very
I want to
interesting.
highlight one thing. Is obviously for our youngsters in the community here, that once, if you dream, if you want to do something, you can achieve it.
Yes.
No matter it's in NYPD, no matter it's in anywhere else. The reason that is now, you know, who would have thought that this guy sitting next to me would have been the first Pakistani captain in NYPD?
Mashallah.
You know,
we're so proud of you.
I mean, it is a big accomplishment because, you know, our community obviously didn't want to come in. And majority of the community is newly immigrated here. So, you know, but when they see individuals like him, they see all the work that's being done, they can come here and they say, oh, you know what? I can be like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have to come here and drive a cab.
Yeah.
I don't have to come here and work on a gas station or anything else. No, I can go to school and I can do this.
Yes.
So it gives them that motivation. It gives them, so I think by you doing these programs and obviously our community bonding together and educating our youngsters, it goes a long way for us to accomplish and making a path, a smoother path for our future generations. So I think that's a big thing that I think we should have.
I think Lieutenant Rana has made my job easy. The closing has become easier for me. But you know something, the purpose of this show is to educate our community and to tell them that there are ways out there for them. They can have a better living, they can have a safe living and good living. And because of you guys, we say that personally I feel very comfortable when I see a police officer. I feel that I'm safe.
I think it's not only living, it's also being part of the system.
Yes, being part of the system. Yes.
You cannot solve or you cannot educate someone unless you're part of it.
You need to become part of the system.
You need to be part of the system.
Yes, yes.
Because now you work with these officers that are not Muslims or they don't know anything about Pakistani culture. But when they see you, they learn about you. They learn about your food, they learn about your culture, your holidays, your national holidays, where you might celebrate.
So we have to be spokespersons for our culture, our religion. We're ambassadors. Exactly.
And we have to represent. That's what I also would tell our youngsters and our community. Be that positive role model.
Yes.
Be that positive ambassador that you can be for for the Islam, for the Pakistanis. So this way, people can say, oh, I know a Pakistani guy or a girl. I know Pakistani. I know Muslim person. They're not like that.
So very true. That's all what we.
Especially how the media is presenting Muslims these days. So you have to set up an example.
You do want to talk about the current administration, but
you want
to talk about current administration. I want to talk about the tickets on the road. So why don't you go first and I'll hold my question.
नाजरीन, we have to take a break, but please don't go away. बहुत interesting बातें हो रही है हमारे मेहमानों के साथ. So we'll be right back.